Does your life look exactly how you want it to? Whether you feel like you're too much, too little, or like a square peg trying to fit into a round hole, you're in the right place. Because when you lean into what makes you authentically you, you live better than you ever thought possible. How do I know that? Because I'm doing it. I've taught other people how to do it, and I can help you do it too. So come along and let's unlock your people puzzle and make your life better than ever. Welcome to the Moving Toward Better podcast. Hello, my lovely, and welcome to Season 3 of the Moving Toward Better podcast. I'm your host, Karen Bemis. I'm a personality expert, and my superpower is helping you discover your authentic superpowers because nothing feels better than being able to be who you are born to be. Your life may not look like anyone else's, but is it really supposed to? No, it's supposed to work for you and support you in making the best life for you and the people and things you care about. And the best part is that when you understand your personality and the personalities around you, that gets so much easier. You stop fighting with your spouse, yelling at your kids, fussing with or about your coworkers, and instead you streamline your life and create relationships that others can only dream about. And you can do that starting right now. In this episode, we're talking about life mantras, goals, and personality. And that, my lovely, is such an exciting topic to me. Why? Because when we show up authentically and true to who we really are, that's when magic happens. And that's what I want this year to be for you. Magic. If you've been with me for a while, you know each season of this podcast is a little different. And this season is no exception. In 2023, we're changing things up a bit because in the past couple of years, I've gone in directions that don't work for me. While I love having you listen to this podcast, if you want the real scoop about what's going on, sign up for the weekly emails to get the 411 and some awesome discounts too. The link to the Moving Toward Better website is in the show notes, and you can sign up from there. We're still talking about personality and how to make your life better in ways that work for you, whether that's in business, as a parent, partner, friend, or something else. We'll talk about all kinds of things that can help you level up in whatever you do, because even those who have a business and aren't raising families, they still have households to run. We still have relationships that challenge us, and we may deal with other issues too, such as chronic illness, caretaking for an aging parent, or a myriad of life challenges. To help with that process, we have a monthly theme, and I welcome feedback as we go through the year. For the next few months, these are the themes we're planning. This month is about goals and personality because your personality is a big factor in how you should set goals. In February, we'll delve into the realm of love and relationships, and we'll be talking primarily about your relationship with your significant other. We will talk about other important relationships later in the year, but for February, the focus is on your primary love relationship. In March, we head into the realm of productivity because personality is a huge factor in that. And that's often where I help people tweak just a few things in their lives to see massive change and improvement, whether in business, their home, or their creativity, or even their relationships. Then as the year progresses, we'll also be talking about success and failure, parenting, other relationships, as I mentioned before, life transitions, and how to end the year well. Themes beyond March are subject to change, but I'm really excited about all the ways that you can improve your life, and it all starts with goals and intentions for 2023. Now, while most people are telling you how to set your goals and intentions, I'm telling you, if you haven't taken a DISC assessment yet, that's the first step to setting better goals. You can do that by clicking on the link in the show notes or going to the Moving Toward Better homepage and clicking the link at the top that says take an assessment. Simple, right? No one sees your responses, so you can answer honestly, and you'll get a report immediately that helps you understand yourself and how you show up in the world. It's a simple 24 questions that can change your life for the better without labeling you as bad in any way. And that's the thing I love about what I do. I work from the positive side of things. It doesn't mean we don't address what could be negative, but we work from what's right about you, not all the things you need to change. You see, so many people are so hesitant to take a personality assessment because they've been labeled in the past and told all the ways they need to change to be truly successful. Yuck. And I can't stand that. Probably because I was one of those people. For me, being detail-oriented does not come naturally. And it seemed like every personality test I took told me I had to fix that. Every job I ever applied for wanted someone detail-oriented, which seemed to automatically disqualify me. But through the assessment, I found out that there isn't something wrong with me because I focus more on the big picture than the details. I'm just wired differently than people who are detail-oriented. And I have a different set of skills that suit me. And here's the real kicker. I found out if I enjoy something, I can be detail-oriented. And that was an awesome thing to learn. Also, while detail people help me remember to take care of the little bitty things that can slip between the cracks and cause big problems, I help those detail people remember there's a big picture. And sometimes we have to move on even when every detail isn't attended to yet. I learned that going through the assessment with someone who understood who I am and how my personality works was amazing. And you can do that too by booking a personalized personality strategy session to go through your DISC assessment thoroughly. You can also attend the workshops we're hosting throughout the year, and that's a new thing that we're going to be doing. And we're starting with a goals workshop on Saturday, January 28th at 10 o'clock Eastern Time, and I'll talk more about that later. But right now, we're going to talk about how to have a better 2023 based on your personality. Because if you try to make goals based on anything else, it's an exercise in frustration. Why? Some of you like quick wins. You want to check things off the list as fast as you possibly can, and you love a challenge. You need goals that challenge you so that you can see success quickly. Some of you need to infuse the process with fun, or what is the freaking point, right? The people who want a challenge and quick success roll their eyes at the idea of fun because they actually like the fight. And I put that in air quotes. Those who need fun don't want the fight. Some of you don't want big, hairy goals at all. You may want more out of life, but you prefer a more predictable path. You prefer a gentle, measured amount of progress because too much change too soon is too much for you. For still others, you're all about procedures and facts. You love a good spreadsheet, and the more details, the better. If you all try to set goals the same way, there's no way you're all going to succeed, which is why so many goal-setting processes only work for one or two types of people. And some people think they can't set or achieve goals at all. And maybe it's not you that's the problem. Maybe it's the way you were taught or somebody tried to teach you to set goals in the first place. So, what are my suggestions? Well, first, I'm a huge fan of the book, The 12-Week Year, because it focuses the goal-setting process on 12 rather than 52 weeks. I'll put a link for the book in the show notes, and I'm aware that the idea of not having a year-long plan is horrifying to some of you. But hear me out. It's okay to prefer and even set your yearly goals. But what this 13-week cycle allows for is a periodic check-in to assess your momentum and your success. Then you can make changes as you go rather than being frustrated the rest of the year because you realize in February that your goal's not going to work. That way, you give yourself the best chance for accomplishing more with less stress. And who doesn't want that, right? You adjust and you keep going rather than getting frustrated, giving up, or feeling like a failure, because that's gross. Nobody wants that. And that's just one of the many things we're going to dive into in the Goals Workshop on January 28th. And to me, the cool thing about having this workshop at the end of January is that you've already had some time to work on your current goals. So the workshop can help you refine them and get a new jolt of energy to keep you going through the year. I think that's pretty cool. And almost everybody knows, to some extent, what works for them and what doesn't. And I'm sure that you have that idea too. But if you're not hitting on all cylinders or you're having hiccups, it's time to get help. And that's where the assessment, the personalized personality strategy sessions, and the workshops can help you. We look at what you're doing based on your personality and how you can improve based on what will work for you. And that can make a huge difference in how you achieve whatever goals you have. It may sound weird, but sometimes it's as simple as finding a mantra that works for you and using that to keep you going on a daily basis. So here's a few that you may or may not have heard of before, and I hope one or more of them resonate with you. And you very well may have one or more that resonate with you. So let's just start. How about this one? Just do it. Those of you with that driven personality, I know that you love that one. Or if it isn't fun, I'm not doing it. Not really a mantra, but more of a statement. Or maybe it's this one. If I had a personal assistant, I could conquer the world. Or a simpler version would be a little help can make a big difference. Or how about together everyone achieves more? And for those of you who love to plan, how about this? Prior planning prevents poor performance. Those are just a few of the countless ideas that pop up when we talk about goals and your personality. Now, my life mantra to start 2023 is happy, healthy, easy, fun. To me, that's absolute perfection and bliss. But I know people who are going to roll their eyes or crinkle up their nose like they just smelled something bad over a mantra like that. And that's fine. Your focus or energy may be different than mine, but that's why we need to talk. So you can have your own perfect mantra. And guess what? One of the things I do best is look at people who are different from me and show them how to do things better their way. Sometimes they don't even realize what they're doing that's slowing them down. For example, one person I worked with never seemed to be able to get their exercise time in. They're definitely a morning person and not a fan of the gym. And what they realized was that they would rather get up at 4 a.m. to work out in their home than wait until later in the day. So I challenged them to do that at least 3 days a week. And guess what? It worked. They love their early morning routine. And while I know that doesn't work for everyone, including me, it works for them. So yay for them. The thing is that I wish you complete success with your goals for 2023. And if you're killing them, keep at it, and I'm definitely cheering you on. If it's going less than stellar, I would love to be the person who helps you turn it around. I truly would. I've been told in the past that I undersell what I do. And truthfully, that slowed me down for quite some time. And that's one of the things I'm ditching from the past couple of years. People said I needed to charge a lot more for what I do because people will value it more if they pay for it. Well, I call BS on that now. Why? Because when we were financially struggling, someone donated a week of their rental property to us so we could have a family vacation before my oldest went off to college. And I value that memory and that trip more than you know. So I know the kindness of that. It didn't cost that person anything, and they're still doing very well. And I want to pay that forward. Do I know people who charge 2 to 3 times what I do for the same thing? Yes, I do. But who gives a flying fig about that? I charge an amount for each of my services that feels good, and I know that I overdeliver. So if you want to take advantage of that kind of bargain, go to Moving Toward Better and sign up for your assessment. Sign up for your personalized personality strategy session and sign up for the workshop. You can even sign up for 7 days of extra support that will let you ask all of those questions that seem to pop up after a session like this and get the personalized answers that you need. Again, all the links are in the show notes and they're on the Moving Toward Better website homepage. I can't promise my prices will stay that way forever, but for now, that's where they are, and I'm really happy about them. Also on the Moving Toward Better homepage, you can sign up for our email community like I talked about before, and you get more information about everything that we're talking about here, also some discounts too. Again, links are in the show notes or go to movingtowardbetter.com. It's that easy. So for many of us, 2023 feels like the year that we might just get our lives back. And we don't want to waste a minute of it. If you're one of those people, you definitely want to join us. If you want to be one of those people, stay tuned because we're going to improve every aspect of your life if you're willing to lean into the person you're born to be. And you can learn to appreciate others the way they're born to be. It's powerful and magical, and I'm so excited to see where we all go this year. If you have questions, email me at whatsup, WHATSUP, at movingtowardbetter.com, and we'll chat about it. It is truly my mission to help people upgrade their life, feel better in their own skin, and create a life that they love, whatever that means for them. So until next time, keep moving toward better with your unique and amazing personality. Love you all, and I'll see you soon. At Moving Toward Better, it's our mission to help you unlock a fantastic life, powered by what's unique and authentically you. To learn how we can help you in your quest, head over to movingtowardbetter.com to check it out, or use the links in the show notes. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being you, and have a great day. Love you all.